Hello everybody, what is up? This is I'm Jermaine, and thank you once again for tuning in to watch some awesome Starcraft games. We're going to go ahead and jump right into a game without delaying this any further, really. This replay courtesy of reddit.com/r/castit, and if you're no stranger to my stream, you'll understand that name right there, he is a mainstay here on I'm Jermaine's TV. And we have, in the top right-hand corner of the map, Daybreak, it is the Red Terran, killerKoala. And in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, his Zerg opponent in the blue, it is PufferFish. Alright, once again, thank you guys so much for checking it out. I hope you guys, in your spare time, have been able to check out the different things I've been doing. Most importantly, the Semi-Pro Gaming League. That is such a sick league, and what's actually been happening. And this is a pretty early scout here on 10. But what that is on SPGL.TV, the semi-pro, it's like the minor leagues of StarCraft. Think of it like that. And pretty much what's been happening with that is me and Metal Teeth 9 over on YouTube have been doing a lot of casting for that league. We went live Saturday and handed out 2 spots to a national championship for $1,000. So be on the lookout for that league on Team Liquid and certainly on my Twitter at I'mJermaine. And we'll be checking, I'll be throwing a lot of updates up there about that league. But most importantly with me that's been going on, and probably it's most exciting because it's new, not most important, but actually, and here comes the stereotypical engineering bay block that we see out of killerKoala. Really throws these Zergs off. But what the most new thing that's happened to me is I am a caster for the Collegiate Star League. And actually, if you're watching this on the day of recording, July 30th, you can check me out on the CSL versus the HSL League tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. And we do see the gas and the spawning pool have been taken here by PufferFish. Nothing unusual yet. He's going to go down there and see that he can't throw down an expansion and be pretty sad bear. But that's alright for right now. And so I will be doing that, casting that with a young man named Chris. I don't really know his handle. But that's what I'll be casting on twitch.tv/CS Star League. Pretty awesome, and we are going to see killerKoala go down here and make an expansion. So command center first after the engineering bay trick here for killerKoala. So be on the lookout for those projects, and thank you guys so much for enjoying the show and enjoying all the games that I put up here and giving me good enough feedback to say, hey, I think I can try this. That's pretty awesome. The standard double engineering or double gas refiners here out of killerKoala are next. What we typically see out of killerKoala, I don't want to spoil the game. I don't know what happens, but typically what we see what happens with him is we see this double gas after this engineering bay block, and we see him tech all the way up to just mass Ravens. And he just goes Ravens every single game, and everybody gets so mad at him. And it's so funny. Here are 6lings that are out, and they're going to start working on that engineering base. Circling speed is on the way, as well as the Queen is about to pop. So we do have a speed first build, and guys have been pulled off of gas, so no tech up 2 Banelings. And this wall-in right here, very quick and efficient wall-in. And you might be wondering, why not use a supply depot there? Well, the engineering bay actually supplies the upgrades to the Raven, like the auto seeker missile or whatever. What is those? No, the auto turrets. Ha! If I could remember the units in StarCraft. The auto turrets actually get their range increased because of an upgrade in here. +1 range to auto turrets, missile turrets, planetary fortresses, and point defense drones. High sec auto tracking, and he'll get that upgrade actually very quickly. We do see the double gas is still working at full capacity while the Zerg is just now taking a natural. Going to go down and try to take a quick third as well. Looking forward to seeing how that works out for him. Goes to a planetary fortress here. Now when I scout this out, when I play this, I've played this build once. I thought, what a noob. And I felt really stupid afterwards because I watched games of killerKoala do this crap all the time. And I still lost like a noob. So Planetary Fortress is going to get a couple pot shots off there, killing actually 2 lings in 1 pop. Not really the smartest Zerglings that we've ever seen. And we do see the first factory having been planted down. Actually, that will be the only factory, truth be told. There will be a lot of barracks that do come up here. And those barracks, as I've learned from watching PufferFish, or from killerKoala, excuse me, are not because of Marines. He doesn't want to spend his excess money on Marines because he wants the supply for the barrack, or for the Ravens. He just wants to create a Baneling-proof wall. Because one of the ways to beat Terran doing this is to just go kill him. Don't let him get up to these 50 Ravens that he will here very shortly. It's just go kill him. There are a lot of lings outside here streaming in. We're how many lings are we already up to? We're already up to 16 lings, as well as the extra third hatchery is about to finish, and we are seeing a baleen nest. So it looks like PufferFish may try to do a baleen bust as soon as this baleen nest completes. But that will be up to killerKoala to decide how effective that is. And killerKoala puts himself in such a great position in these games. He pretty much says to his opponent, I'm going to dictate the pace. I'm going to lay these barracks down here so you can't do anything. If he gets the full wall of barracks here, and maybe a supply depot here, these banelings that are sure to come in, because that's what all these lings are going to do, transmorph into banelings here. 4 banelings are going to be on the way immediately, maybe 5. But he's going to set himself up to just be protected just fine. Overlord does scout both of these gases at the natural expansion here, and we do see 6 banelings are morphing. But the planetary fortress is going to help a lot. He can pull these SCVs, and honestly 6 banelings does not pop a planetary fortress. We do see all these things are finished here, and they're going to be rolling in very shortly. But what's the production look like? We do see the Corvid reactor, which gives the Ravens their increased energy, is morphing, and the Viking, the first Viking, so important actually. That's going to go around and it's going to clear this Overlord away, and any other Overlords that PufferFish places strategically around the map are also gone. Remember high stack auto tracking that we were talking about? There it is. It is on the way. This game looks so much like killerKoala. Now, when he messaged me on Reddit, he promised me that this game would be different. So we'll see. I have no idea what's going to happen here. I expect this baleen bust to come in here, and it will be mildly effective, as we do have a couple more morphing in here. 3 more are on the way. And keep in mind, killerKoala doesn't actually have any idea about this big baleen bust that's coming. He's got to think Zerg is just droning hard, and Zerg is droning hard behind this, as, by the way, there is the Terran getting his first Raven. He's got to think Zerg is just droning hard. He's got the Vikings scouting out all over the place, everywhere but where there's an Overlord, of course. And he can't see that because of that high ground there. But is this Viking going to come over here and scout out this baleen bust? Let's find out. No, it did not. It just missed it, actually. And he is going to be in the dark for a little bit longer about this big baleen bust that's coming in. This Viking's actually way out of position. Lings are going to come up here and scout and see what's going to go on. It's going to see the bunker and the barracks, which form a pretty good wall, along with that supply depot. That supply depot obviously being the weak part of that wall. But the SCVs here are going to have to be pulled in the event that all these banelings come up. The Lings here positioned on the side, still out of range of that Viking or any of killerKoala's vision. More Ravens are morphing, and we do some morphing like I play Zerg, right? More Ravens are on the way, and the Viking finally scouts out the Lings. Will he scout out the banelings? He does see them. Yes, there are banelings on the way, and here they come rolling up. The bunker is trying to do a little bit of work, but that's not going to matter. It's going to pop. And actually, he goes after the planetary fortress. What a blunder by PufferFish. Wow. Big waste of resources right there, going after the planetary fortress, not trying to go around. I like picking off the bunker with it, but not the planetary by no means. There are 10 more banelings are a morphin right now, but the planetary's already back up to full health. Will he explode those all over the planetary again? Here he comes right now, or is he going to go after SCVs? The planetary already getting pot shots off, and oh my gosh, what a waste of banelings there. The planetary fortress making quick work of all of those things. I wish you could see how many kills the planetary had. And not going to be able to happen, but more Lings are streaming in here around the side, coming up from the third base of killerKoala. Probably going to morph into banelings. I wouldn't be surprised to see PufferFish just go for this. He's got 300 in the bank. He's already way behind in terms of that units lost. Have 2,300 resources lost, just instead of 391. More barracks. The barracks wall is on the way here. These are complete, the wall, but the wall for right now is kind of weak. Going up to layer tech is the Zerg, as well as grabbing his +1/+1 upgrades. And look at this, two Ravens are out on the floor. Those Ravens are going to be imperative, as they are the backbone of his strategy, obviously. killerKoala looking to take a third base with that command center right there. And look at this, 5 starports, baby, making nothing but Ravens. And we do have Terran building armor is on the way, and that makes this base, this wall right here, almost impenetrable. 5 barracks with building armor against banelings doesn't really matter. Good story. There are all the banelings right there, but I don't think it's actually going to matter. The 4th base for the Zerg is going up, and the Zerg is in a pretty good economic position. 74 to 47 drones. He's exactly where he wants to be economically. I mean, look at that income tab. A lot more resources coming in than killerKoala. But at the same time, the Terran is just kind of sneaking in these little Ravens here. 5 Ravens at a time, and he's sneaking them in. No sign of infestors, which wreck Ravens. No sign of Spire. kind of in a bad position PufferFish is, since he is playing so much in the dark. I mean, does PufferFish have any idea about any of this? No, he's not even seen the main of the Terran opponent here. So we're going to be curious to see what these Banelings think they can accomplish, and they're going to have to do some damage very quickly. Spire Tech is about 75% of the way done here inside the natural expansion. Unfortunately, Mutalisks and Corruptors do not do so good against a Hunter-Seeker missile. One Hunter-Seeker missile goes off. I said that like with the weirdest lisp. One Hunter-Seeker missile goes off, and it will not be good news for the Zerg at all. Could lose an entire ball of units. 2 more Banelings are morphin, and that will add him up to 26 Banelings. +2/+2 is on the way, and Baneling speed did just finish. So, what's going to happen? We've kind of reached this little point in the game where things are kind of at a stalemate here. Just players trying to do their own strategy, and actually lots more Lings flooding in here. 9 Mutalisks are on the way, and it really is going to come down to whether these Banelings can just win the game, because he's not even planning on doing anything else other than just trying to Baneling bust down this Terran. A Planetary Fortress is over here at the third of the Terran, making nothing but SCVs, as you can see, in case Planetary Fortresses can make something else. But here comes the attack. There is going to be a lot of Lings in behind this. The question will be, will any damage get done? Oh, and the wall was down! PufferFish is going to get in! He's going to splatter over absolutely everything. Going to go after the Planetary Fortress. The Planetary Fortress does pop, and lots of SCVs are going to go down. Now, Planetary does die. Cleans up a lot of SCVs. 3 Banelings are left. 2 Banelings are left, excuse me. And they're going to get up here. 1 Marine is up here, and 3 auto turrets are going to go down, and probably will clean this up here. The auto turrets are going to do just fine, especially since those buildings do have building armor. Was enough damage done by those Banelings to make it cost efficient? Look at the units lost tab. That tells a little bit of a story that the Terran is far ahead in terms of units lost and cost efficiency. However, is he fine in terms of army composition? Looking at the army tab, 63-27. PufferFish in a very commanding position here. 87-37 is the worker supply, so the Terran, these Ravens that he has over here, in very bad shape. Lings are swinging around here to the third, looking for a counterattack. Keep that in mind. Mutalisks are joining the fray here, picking off an SCV before they can do any damage, and all the Ravens are swinging into position. Is the Hunter-Seeker missile going to go off? There it is. Oh my gosh, big explosion over all of the Mutalisks. Down to 4 is that Mutalisk, back down to 5, excuse me. 2 auto turrets are going to protect the rest of those barracks, and the rest of those Mutalisks actually not paying attention, going to go ahead and get cleaned up there. Now keep in mind there are some Lings over here right outside the third base. More Mutalisks are joining up with their friends. Will PufferFish be more cost efficient with these? He's got 2,000 in the bank, but so does his Terran opponent, who has stopped the Raven production. He is sitting at 12 Ravens, and look at this, what is firing right now actually. The Marines are firing at the they're firing at the auto turrets, which isn't necessarily the best idea. All the Lings are streaming over here. The Zerg is in full-on swarm mode right now, picking off a refinery here. All of these Lings and Banelings outside the third base. That third base could go down as well. Hunter-Seeker missile does not go off. And we do see that the Overlord tried to be a hero and take out a missile turret, but Overlords, you can't attack missile turrets. It's bad news. Here comes some more Lings and Banes. When will killerKoala see it? Are we going to see the big old destruction? Nice surround with the Lings, popping that Planetary Fortress, and all the SCVs are going to die here. killerKoala down to 53 supply, 146 supply for PufferFish, and he's going to make quick work of all of the infrastructure over here at this third base. Ravens can't really save that. And what is killerKoala's plan here? I've actually never seen killerKoala in such a quite a dangerous position, as his opponent is looking to take a 5th base even, going up to high 56 Lings as well as 2 Zerg flyer attack. And 5 Banshees are on the way now for PufferFish, but unfortunately Banshees aren't going to do a whole lot unless PufferFish is unprepared. What do we have going on over here? There are no Spore Crawlers in position at all, but at the same time, does it really matter? The Zerg is just making quick work of everything that the Terran has. Banshees are on the way. Oh, 2 Raven missiles are on the way, and are they going to make contact? No, they probably are not. killerKoala not quick enough for those, and PufferFish does get out of there just in time. Yes, there they go. The Hunter-Seeker missiles do explode. Look at this big gaggle of Zerglings over here, and another big gaggle of, holy my god, Banelings. How many Banelings do we have a morphing? 100 Banelings are morphing on the map, folks. That's right, you saw it. 100 Banelings were morphing on the map. If you didn't see that, rewind and go right up here, like rewind like 8 seconds and go right up there in the top left-hand corner. You're going to see that there were 100 Banelings morphing. Now 0 Banelings are morphing, and that's because they're all done. But here are the Ravens and the Banshees. Oh my gosh, actually a lot of those, and the Hunter-Seeker missile gets a nice explosion off. And will another Hunter-Seeker missile get off? No, but there is the point defense drone, and all the Ravens are attacking. Oh, very nice explosion there. 2 are going to get off. Big kaboom. Very nicely done here, but here are the remainder of those Banelings. Very not a good position for these Mutalisks, but is it going to matter? Here come the Banelings. The Banelings are streaming up the ramp, and all of these starports are in danger. The command center could fall here, folks. The command center, it does fall. And what else is going to get done here? Oh, there's still a lot of Banshees and a lot of Ravens left. The Barracks, oh, what's going to happen? Oh, there goes the Planetary Fortress. There are no command centers left except for this one that is floating here. Was there enough damage done by PufferFish? I would think so, but at the same time, killerKoala does have 5 Banshees. He's got a mass collection of Ravens. 18 Ravens and 5 Banshees, folks. 7 Banshees, excuse me, is enough to make work of the army that the Zerg has. However, the Zerg, in his economic position, 85 workers to the 19 of killerKoala. We're at the 21-minute mark, and killerKoala has 19 workers. I don't think he can keep up economically. Here come the Zerglings swinging in. They're going to try to just do a little bit of picking off here, and with no army for killerKoala, I mean, look at these 57 supply, but that's wrapped up in Banshees and in Ravens. That's not going to be able to do much at all against holding this, and will this command center get picked up? Damage is certainly being done to it. No, he decides to lift off, save what SCVs he can, but more SCVs are going to die here. How many workers have been killed? 64 workers have been killed thus far by PufferFish, and all of the infrastructure here at the Terran base is going to fall. killerKoala in dire straits. We have a 198 PufferFish against a 65 killerKoala. What kind of game are we watching where a PufferFish can kill a koala? This isn't biologically possible. 197 supply now, and more Banelings are morphing. 19, still not as exciting as 100, so go back and watch the 100, because that was super cool. killerKoala has to move out here very soon. He's got a very nice fleet of Ravens, not a fleet beacon, because this season isn't Protoss, but he has a very nice fleet of Ravens. That was a bad joke. Like, wasn't even kind of funny. But here come Lings once again. There are auto turrets here that are going to do a substantial enough job, but when you have that many Baneling, folks, it doesn't really matter. Banelings are going to crush over everything again. We'd like to see the Banelings go up and start killing the important infrastructure. Here come the auto turrets, going to load down so many at the 4th base, 5th base of the Zerg player. Banelings are going to crush over the command center. Oh, killerKoala doesn't have the money for that. Keep in mind there are auto turrets taking out a base over here for the Zerg, and another command center is actually going to go down here inside the main. killerKoala is all in. We are in a base trade, folks, with Banelings and Ravens. That's right, you heard it here first. Banelings and Ravens involved in a 23-minute base trade. Here we are. Banelings deciding what they want to pick off. Starports have all been lifted up, but there is not going to be a whole lot more for the pickings. Here come Mutalisks. Remember, Mutalisks not very good against Ravens. Point defense turrets do fall. Auto secret turrets, auto turrets are going down. There is so much going on in this game. I don't even know what to think. All the infrastructure for the Terran, except for the starports, are going down. Terran has 0 money, folks. 0 money and 0 way of making it. That command center is his only hope. Auto turrets are actually going to kill the 3rd, and PufferFish is going to be mad if he loses this base trade, because keep in mind, the Terran can just float away. He actually doesn't need a bigger army. He can just float away with all that he has here. How many workers are left for PufferFish? He's got 48 workers. That's tied up in this base and in this base, so those drones can get away. He's got 5,900 minerals. I think he'll be fine in terms of workers, but is he going to be fine in terms of winning this game? I don't know. Auto turrets are going everywhere. Look at this. The drones are trying to escape here. A whole wall, and these Ravens still have so much energy. Keep in mind there are 7 Banshees split across the map, and everything is going to die for the Zerg player here. And there are Mutalisks and Lings running across the map. The Mutalisks are going to try to find that command center. They're not going to be able to for quite some time, however. Ravens are just kind of chilling back here, saving up their energy. They need to get some energy back before they can do anything else. 1 Queen does pop. Unfortunately, Mr. Queen, you're not going to be able to do a whole lot. 30 Lings are popping, and they're going to get picked off a little bit by the turrets as they leave. But here come the Banshees. Now that the Queen is down, Mutalisks are cleaning up. Actually, all of the starports over here are going to get cleaned up. More Lings are flying in. Corruptors are flying in. Corruptors much effective against buildings than their Mutalisks counterpart. But look at all of the auto turrets and the natural expansion. Zerg has 1 base. Zerg is actually being very smart, taking every single base on the map. killerKoala is going to have to hunt around and find those. +3 for the missiles. It does not finish. +3 for the melee attack. Did not finish. That's not so important because the Lings don't matter anymore. But it still would have been nice for the Zerg to have that 103 supply for PufferFish. His supply is falling drastically, and actually a Queen. Very nice transfuse on that Queen right there, actually. PufferFish 101 supply. Here come the Lings. They're just kind of patrolling around, trying to find what they can. All the starports for killerKoala are going to fall. Hive Tech is researching Burrow. Burrow would make this a lot easier for PufferFish, but the Ravens could see the burrow, so it doesn't really matter. The question is, will burrow finish? I really don't think so. There's 5 seconds left on it. 4, 3, no, it did not finish. One spawning pool is rebuilding over somewhere. A spawning pool is rebuilding, folks. Believe it or not, I do not lie. But this spawning pool is going to die. Oh, he was building another spawning pool in the main. That spawning pool is certainly going to fall before the original one, actually. More drones are dying, and look at all the overlords that are falling here. killerKoala is supply block 52 of 11. The Corruptor and Mutalisk army is coming, but the command center is hidden over here. He can see the command center too. Oh no, he can't. He can barely not see the command center. But look at all the auto turrets here. The last mining base of the Zerg player is going to fall, and he really needs to swing this command center up over all of these turrets, or else he's going to die. But no, PufferFish is going to swing back around and miss this entirely. This has been the closest base trade where you could actually just win right now, and he didn't. I'm kind of curious if auto turrets count as buildings or not. I'll have to go test that out actually as soon as this is over. But the Lings are just kind of patrolling around trying to find what they will. Remember, the Zerg player cannot see at all where the Terran is, or else that command center is safe as day right there. But look at that, the last larva is dying. The Zerg with 6,000 minerals in the bank. How many workers does he either have? killerKoala has 4 workers, but 4 workers with 0 money doesn't mean anything. He could land down here and try to mine a little bit. I would like to see him actually not land where there's creep, because the creep will just give him away in a heartbeat. But he is re-expanding to the main of the Zerg in an infinite dis. More auto turrets are falling. Look at this, 7 auto turrets are going to fall. Just take out this base very quickly. And keep in mind the Zerg army cannot actually engage with the Terran player because of the Hunter-Seeker missile capability. Now these Ravens are getting low on energy. Not enough energy on actually any of them to deal with this. The Terran, as soon as that creep succeeded, could go ahead and land down. But here comes the Corruptor and Mutalisk army. The Terran is out of position. And this will come down to whether or not the killerKoala's command center does get sniped here. One auto turret is actually not going to be able to hold it off. Will killerKoala lose this base right now? He needs to fall so the Corruptors cannot hurt him. There are point defense drones attempting to go down. Will the Seeker missile? Is there Seeker missiles? Yes! Big Seeker missile explosion over all of the Mutalisks. Another big Seeker missile does go out over all of the Corruptors. And auto Seekers are destroying the Zerg army. Auto turrets are going to protect him, but will the command center fall? 190s, 50 life. Oh my gosh, the last of the Mutalisk falls in the Terran. His command center lives 33. And there are repair going down on the command center. PufferFish leaves the game after the command center, the last building for the Terran, being down to 30 HP. 2 more shots from that Mutalisk ball would have won it. killerKoala, what a sick game from him. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for sending me that on Reddit. Thank you. That game was fantastic. I really hope you guys as the viewer enjoyed that. I enjoyed casting it. The command center had 50 life. 50. No, that was right. 50. 50 life. At 50 life. That's crazy. If you like this game and you like the casting and you like what I'm doing over here, please subscribe at I'mJorman on Twitter. I'mJorman. And if you like my work, please subscribe to YouTube and thumbs up the video. That's the greatest thing you can do, is just keep watching, thumbs up the video. Maybe write me a cute message like, hey, I like your hair. It's nice and stuff. If you didn't like it, please leave some constructive criticism. Always trying to get better. Always trying to improve my casting a little bit. Just really like to hear what people think I can do better at. So thank you guys so much for watching this, and I hope you all have a great day and good luck, have fun.